What's up, y'all? It's the Average Consumers here with another video. So today we have Keri Hilson, some tweets from Keri Hilson, speaking on saying men who provide emotional security and supply wise leadership will get the softest, most feminine, relaxed, trusting, guard down, submissive, nurturing version of their woman. Even successful, strong women want to feel safe enough to be soft. That is our true nature. The man who makes me feel safe will have the world. And
That means that walk.
that's not the world. I mean that comes standard on every female.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's true.
But so it's just so for me, right? And I have another tweet that reminded me of this one. This is why I pulled the tweet up. Let me just pull up the tweet that made me think about this one. So this girl says, right? I'm not afraid of submitting to a man at all, but you have to prove you are worth submitting to. You have to prove that you can lead. What do I look like just submitting and letting a man lead and I don't even know where he taking me? It's a no. So and that's somebody gonna say this is what separate boys from men. Boys don't know how to lead or they barely taking care of themselves, so how is he going to run our household? How can I trust myself with him if you still run to your mama for everything? How can I submit and put everything into your hands?
Come on. They preaching.
So, here's my thing with this whole thing, right? The whole submission thing and true leader, wise leadership. First of all, the whole wise leadership thing is bullshit. Like, at the end of the day, bro, if you're worth $150 million, bro, she don't give a fuck how wise you are or none of that, because she's going to think that you're wise anyway because you had to know something to be able to amass the amount of accomplishments that you did.
Yeah, it depends on the girl too.
So it's really just a PC way for women to say, oh, we want a man that's superior to us. We want a man that's on a higher level than us.
Oh yeah, of course, that's
Like,
true.
It's not about no wisdom, no leadership, none of that. So, here's another thing. I'm not afraid of submitting to a man at all, but you have to prove that you are worth submitting to. Here's my thing when it comes to that, right?
Yeah.
If a woman chooses who she decides to follow, where's this whole dispute about, boys to men and a man being worth submitted to? At the end of the day, you choose the man that you decide to deal with. He doesn't choose you. You decide who you will open your legs up to, who will you give a child to, who you will accept a ring proposal from. So where's this, like, how does this fall on the men?
What do you mean by that? I feel like they're just trying to let men know what they're settling for.
I'm trying to let men know what they're selling for.
Yeah.
Because men are the one that are settling for these women.
Wait, let me. Alright. Men are the one that are settling for these women.
Bro, women talk about not settling for less and this and that, blah blah. Bro, most of the time, bro, it's the men who are settling. It's not the woman.
You know, I've told you that many times. But go on ahead, bro.
So, let me go back to Keri Hilson.
Okay.
Men who provide emotional security and display wise
What
leadership.
the fuck does that mean? Can you please tell me? I keep hearing that shit. Like, what does emotional security mean?
Bro, it's a fucking buzzword, bro. like it's not. It doesn't mean anything.
That's what I keep. Yo, that's not the first time. I don't want to stay too long on that, but I keep hearing emotional security. What does that mean?
Bro, it's just a bunch of buzzwords, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, the men. There's men that will provide these things.
Yeah.
But if they don't come with the expectations that the women already have, and a man that is worth their time,
so clarify.
It doesn't matter.
Like, what clarify with that? Okay, go ahead.
Like for display wise leadership. A guy could display wise leadership, but if he's only making $50,000-$60,000 a year, you don't care about his wise leadership, because Keri Hilson feels. I'm sure she feels like she deserves a guy who's making 6 figures.
Yeah, she does deserve a guy that makes 6 figures.
Right, because she's made that.
No, I think deserve is not the word, but like.
She feels like she deserves that.
No, yes, but like, I feel like I'm trying to go in a route towards more objectified, like not deserved, but naturally, women just want somebody who's superior superior to them. Is superior the word, or is just more?
Yes. She has to feel inferior to you for her to respect you the way that she's supposed to. Like that. But here's the thing, right?
Okay.
This is really the problem with all this. Like when girls say, "I can't submit until you prove to me that you're worth submitting to."
What is the problem with that?
Because
it's like this. Okay, you said there's a problem with it, but like, let's go back then, right? If a man, if a father's gonna present you, if he's gonna give you to his daughter, you say you want to marry my daughter, you obviously got to be at least, well off to take my daughter. I don't want to give my daughter to someone who can't provide for my daughter.
But you didn't have to be rich though.
Today, no, not today, rich. But when I say rich, no, but like we're talking about
work 15 times as hard as guys back then.
So the problem is because it's working. I mean, the problem with you're having with this is because of the money. At the end of the day, you're saying that the reason why they're selling this bullshit is because men are not making more money than them. In a sense.
I guess the men that they're dealing with.
Yeah, the men that they're dealing with.
So now, when you bring up back in the day, guys didn't have to work not even half as hard as guys have to work now, because back then, the woman that her father was giving you, she wasn't working. Mm-hmm. So she's not even touching any money to say, "Oh, I need a man on my level." Like, if they said that back then, bro, they would get backhanded, bro. They would have got backhanded.
No, but like, it's like, I get the reason why they're saying these type of things, but the men, okay, women are like, we always talk about how women are like children. So they're going to complain about things they're not getting. But since women are making so much money and men are not making as much as women, that is a big problem.
Men are making more than women, generally. Statistics will show that the average man makes more than the average woman. If women were making more money, that wouldn't be the statistic.
So you feel like that's a stigma? Like that's not true. Like women are making more money.
Women are not making more money than men.
When I say women are not making,
women are making more money than the men that they're dealing with, but that's because a woman like this cannot keep a man that's doing better than.
So
them.
Why would Keri Hilson tweet some shit like this if she's clearly she's successful, and I'm pretty sure she's in buildings where she met a lot of men who are way more successful than her.
Exactly, but how many of them want her for attention? That means that there's a problem with her. Okay. Because if guys aren't rushed, Keri Hilson is bad as shit.
So you're saying that successful men are seeing women like this, but they don't want them.
Successful men are seeing women like her. I'm sure she's getting piped out. Like,
of course,
she's not celibate.
Oh,
but these niggas are not retaining her because that's all she is a fun time. She's super bad, bro. If she had the qualities of a wife, bro, she would have been one.
So she doesn't have the qualities of a wife. That's what you're chalking up to.
The problem has to be with her. She been going on these Twitter rants talking about, oh, at this point I just want God to bring me like a black man. He doesn't have to be American. I've dated non-American.
Can I ask you a question?
She going through her history and all this shit. She's the problem.
Do you feel like to understand the situation a bit better, do you feel like Sierra and Russell Wilson fit the description in a sense?
I don't want to talk about Sierra.
Why?
Wait, what? I don't get your question.
You were saying that she wasn't a wife. Don't you feel like Sierra wasn't a wife at one point in time in her career? I don't want to get off topic, but I'm trying to have like an example to like fit this scenario. So like, why would Russell Wilson want Sierra?
Well, because Sierra did the work on herself.
Oh, okay.
After dealing with Future and becoming a single mom, because she even says something like, the the way she was brought up and that and all that, like that was never supposed to happen. Like that, her becoming a baby mom, that was never supposed to happen.
Yeah.
The way she was brought up. So it's not that, oh, like she felt like insecure about being a baby mom. But a lot of girls now, that's like
The norm.
yeah, that's the norm for them. Like it don't mean nothing. It's just like, oh, okay. But Sierra, so she already had a like good background to a certain degree, and then she also did the work on herself to be a better woman, so that she could become a wife.
Okay. So
Keri Hilson seems to just be blaming men for whatever the problem is.
you don't think Keri Hilson has the same qualities Sierra has? Like, Keri Hilson, I believe she doesn't dress too moderate, but she does have that moderate type of vibe to her.
No, because here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
When women say stuff like this, bro,
Yeah.
rational thinking men who are actually doing the work to make themselves who they are, bro, they look at that and say, you're asking for too much. Like, because you're basically saying, I have to be more than what I already am just so that you can be what you're already supposed to be. Like, you're already supposed to be feminine, submissive, nurturing, whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
But now I have to put in extra work just to get the bare minimum out of you. At the bare minimum, you're supposed to be feminine, submissive, nurturing, all these things. But I have to show you something for you to be able to turn on the switch. Like it's just a light switch. And that's the misconception with a lot of women. They think
I agree with that.
They think that, oh, you can just turn on and off femininity or submissive. No,
that should already be your nature.
That's not. Yeah, exactly. So some of you just weren't raised to be wives.
That should be your nature. Very true. I feel like that's what it is. Not the financial thing comes apart, but the bigger problem is that these women feel like they can just turn their femininity on and off.
But the reason why I bring up the finance part, because they think that
not that I don't believe the finance part plays a part, but I think what your last take was the one that really stood out the most, because I'm reading it and it's just like men who provide emotional security will get, like the keyword get. And I'm like, nigga, shouldn't you already be like that?
Exactly. But they feel as though the man, like, just say a man who provides the utmost financial security. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're trying to say. You don't give a fuck about emotional security or wise leadership if the nigga does not have money.
The wise leadership.
Like, just say that. So now it's like you have to, and they think that if a man has a certain amount of financial gain, that they're just gonna be able to turn on the switch, and that's the most annoying part.
But why do you feel like women have gotten to this?
Because
situation.
This is the psyop, bro. This is the psyop with the whole F-word movement and all these initiatives to empower women.
I'm trying to know the cause, like, not to get too deep into this, but like, what could be the cause of why women are like in this stage?
She's not humble. Women are not humble. In 2021, women are not humble.
Facts.
Because they think, oh, because we can make money, they can do all the same things as men now, but they'll still find a way to say that they're oppressed and, slavery, the men are keeping them down. Like, even though they're the most liberated, the most free than any woman in history.
Yeah. In history.
But they're also the most depressed, the most unhappy.
Oh, these women are not happy.
1 in 4 women are on fucking mental drugs.
Talk about mental drugs. Talk about what Rihanna said.
I don't want to talk about that.
Why?
Wait, what did Rihanna say?
Remember, Rihanna made a comment. She said that you're the one that sent it to me. You said that. Okay, so it was a post. I believe it was a meme talking about like. And then Rihanna made a comment under the meme, and she said, "I will be fine taking drugs, having a kid," something like that. You remember, bro? You said that.
Wait, are you talking about the post where it said like
because you're
relationships? aren't aren't what make you happy. It's really drugs.
Yes, that's
And
perfect. Yeah.
and then she was like, me in a paragraph or something like
Yeah,
that.
some bullshit like
that
that.
explains her.
And while she's dating ASAP Rocky, I believe, right?
Right.
So sad. So sad, bro.
Hey,
If
bro.
I was ASAP Rocky, I'll feel offended.
I mean, you can't though.
But
Because,
he's
because
I'm pretty sure he's gonna
she's more
suck her.
successful than him, so
Oh yeah.
he has to accept it. Like, bro, if when Nicki Minaj was on Instagram Live, bro, she was saying like things that you wouldn't want your wife to be saying.
What was she saying?
Like, you know, asking people about like they dick and shit like that. Like,
Oh, she was saying that on live.
but she's married though. But her husband, he can't say nothing, bro. He needs her. Not that he needs her, but like, bro, let's be
He
real,
needs
bro.
her.
Whoever's the breadwinner, bro.
Oh yeah, I've
they-
always said this.
They have less to lose from leaving that relationship.
And the thing is, women are not becoming breadwinners though.
Right. Yeah.
So, since women are becoming breadwinners, does it call for men to put in a ton?
That's why men have to work 15 times harder. I just told you that, nigga. Before they wasn't making shit. And they was respecting men. They was humble.
You see,
But now they feel like they could pop their shit because they judge themselves how they judge men now. Even though men are judging them how we've always judged women. We don't give a fuck about your money.
so you
If we're
think?
making more than you,
So do you think like throughout all of history, women were perfectly fine? I believe so.
yes. Bro. Women
Guys,
back
we would
then-
get killed if we ever said something like that on on a bigger channel.
They're gonna be like, make sure they never get past 20 subscribers. They're gonna push the button on us. But yeah, bro, women back in the day were way more happier, bro. But they women today focus on the anecdotal experiences of women in the past, like, oh, they were getting raped, their husbands were slapping them, beating the shit out of them, cheating on them.
Yeah,
But it's
men,
like,
men did abuse their power, but it was about men abusing their power.
every man wasn't doing that.
Yeah,
though.
of course,
Like,
of course.
yes, there's people who abuse their power, but that does not mean that every man does that. Like, I can have a woman who does not work and is the greatest mother, the greatest homemaker, greatest cook, and actually respect her. Like, and you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yo,
that's
you're
possible.
right. The nature of women is just changing. Like, so like guys, I'll be on Instagram, and I'll just go on my TL and I'll just see girls like, well, I can't wait to shake my ass on a yacht, like
In a thong.
in a thong, like girls' their nature now is completely different. They have a completely different mindset. They're so like they're basically guys. Like niggas is basically.
All they have to hold on to now is their sex, bro.
I know.
Like, I just sent you a tweet the other day. The girl said, oh, I met my husband the traditional way, being a whore.
Oh yeah.
That's all they have to hold on to is how good their sex is, bro. It's not, oh, because I was a really great cook. I really knew how to make food that he liked. Or I really made him feel at home or anything like that. It's, oh, being a whore. That's what it's come to now, bro.
And it's honestly sad, guys.
Nowadays, because women are moving like men, you just have to pick.
Guys, you just have to go to the Middle East.
You just have to pick your favorite whore and ask her to stop hoeing. Like, just say, hey, can
You
you
stole
please
that.
stop? Like, please stop. Like, just please. That's what it's come to, bro. Because at least in Western society, you're like you're 0.01% ever going to find a virgin when you're ready to get married. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he's completely right, because we've had our talks about like how you're not meeting anyone that's a virgin, only by the grace of God that you're gonna be someone's a virgin. And it's sad because in other nations that's a requirement, but girls are not put on they're not held to the standard to be a virgin.
Because make it holding them to that standard is oppression. So that's the video, guys. This is what it's come to. However, men, when you see any woman who likes this tweet or retweets it, just stay away from them. because they are talking about, oh, women want to feel safe enough to be soft because that's their true nature. So if that's your true nature, you should already be that naturally. It shouldn't just turn on because of a guy having more money. So women like this are delusional. Just stay away from them. And there's a reason why Keri Hilson is still single today, because she's a very attractive woman, but she's just not a wife. So let us know in the comment section below what y'all think about this video. Like it, share it. Also subscribe to the channel for more content daily, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.